What is the deal? Ladies and gentlemen, you're back for another Thursday episode of the Turf and Rundown Show, man. We back to you on another Thursday night like we always are, 9:30 Eastern time, right? 6:30 Pacific to give y'all that Thursday fire, man. So without further ado, how you feeling on this Thursday, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am super excited, man. As always, man. It's been that way lately, especially when it comes to talking this Raider talk. We getting close, man. We getting close to the touchdown in Detroit and see what that draft will do and look at what we're gonna have coming into the 2024 season, man. And I'm just excited. I'm very optimistic, man. I'm very optimistic, and it's strange to me for the people that aren't.
I'm very optimistic, my damn self. You know, a lot of smoke, even if we don't get the quarterback that we all really want, right? I still am sitting there saying, like, okay, there's still optimism to get more talent, more prospects, more to add to the team. So there's a lot of different ways.
Honestly, I think if we don't get our quarterback, it's going to be better off for us. I mean, I'm just being honest. It don't sound right, but I honestly believe if we don't get our quarterback, it's worse for the league because now we're going to get stacked everywhere they don't want us to be, and it's a problem. They better off letting us get who we want, to be honest. That's how I view it.
Well, you know me, man. I still think there's a way somehow we still secure that quarterback, and I don't think it might cost as much as people might think. But before we really get into all the talk, y'all know what time it is, man. You know what it is, man. We always do the roll call here on the Turf
Roll call,
and
baby.
Rundown Show. So Turf, if you can, man, go through them comments for me, man. See what we got going on, man. See who we got in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up. All right. First and foremost, man, it's much appreciated.
Absolutely. Steve Jones, my guy.
What's the deal?
Stay in the building with us. Who missed Brandon Parker? I don't think.
Man, not after this draft.
Stuart Lowry. Good evening, Raider Nation.
Good evening to you, brother.
You already know. Raider Transplant. The Raider Rundown. Showing some love before I had to head out for my meeting. Make sure to hit them like buttons, everyone. Keep up the great content, Turf and Rundown, TRS.
Yeah, much appreciated. Much appreciated, family. Have a good meeting tonight, by the way, as well. Have a great meeting tonight.
Absolutely.
I
had to hear this funky intro song again. Much respect. Raiders, what it be, family? Salute, Run, and the Nation family.
How you feeling, my guy?
Milo Hunt. What's up?
I like the dog right there, man.
That was dope. Alfredo.
What's the deal, my guy?
Salute. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Milo. ALC is the man, bro.
We're going to discuss something about ALC a little later, right? We're going to discuss him a little later.
I love him, guy.
We will see.
Eric, Raiders, haters, hunters, salute nation. Can't wait until this is over. I just hope they get it right this time. Man. I'm with you, dog. There's a little bit of that sentiment, but I must admit, I'm learning to adore the calm before the storm and what we're calling the off season.
Yep.
It actually does give us the ability to do a little bit more homework and some things on what's going on and be of help. I mean, look, man, I don't know if y'all understand, but hey, we don't play around. Raider Nation, man, the changes happen for a reason. I can assure you of that. I've said it a million times and I'll continue to say it. I don't agree with it, but hey, when it was time, man, folks was in Mark's face every day of the week. He couldn't step out his house and come close to the strip without somebody saying, look, we need to make this change. Whatever the case
we gotta do.
And we're in the right direction. So trust me, man, I feel you 100% with that comment.
First and foremost, man, before we continue on the comments, man, just know I need to start getting sponsored by these Bob Marleys. I think if we can get this sponsor right here, bro, it would be perfect. So if y'all seeing it right here live, right? Bob Marley Papers, man, hit me up, dog. That's free sponsorship right there. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let me see. As we continue to go on, man, we about to get our topic started in just a little second, man.
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
we want to keep going through the chat, see what you
Yeah,
guys got
I'll
going
keep,
on.
no, I didn't. Yeah, I'll keep going. Hold on, because there's actually yeah, we got plenty.
I got some topics for you lined up today, Turf.
Yeah,
We got some
Eric,
things.
I trust AP and Telesco to get this right. See, I'm with you, Stu.
Right.
So,
Cal.
salute, rundown, and turf.
Salute my guy.
Welcome, Beezy is in the
Beezy in the
building.
My guy,
Got
Beezy
Milo
in the chat.
already. Yep, I already know, man.
Oh,
Yes, sir. I knew you was there, boss. I know what you meant. Trust me. We all family up in here, man. All family. You know, one of the favorites. Cowtown Luna in the building, the Turf and Rundown and Raider Nation in the chat. And then, of course, we got to give the standing ovation to the members. The members. Absolutely, the members. Absolutely. Yeah, it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all, for real.
What the hell is Rundown doing?
Huh?
Rundown got to roll his show joint, man. All right, I got to roll my show green. I ain't get a chance to pre-prepare. All right, but at the end of the day, we here.
Right. Fair Raider. Salute.
Fear. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yes, sir.
Glad you in the building.
Cheers.
Glad you could make it on this Thursday, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a real good show.
It's gonna be a great one. Great one.
All right.
A lot to talk about.
Boom. There we go. All right, man. You know how it is. You know, I'm about to start making this a segment. The fire it up segment.
I like it. Hey,
I have to do that.
I don't mind it.
Okay, so everything rolled. We here. So y'all know what time it is, right? It's time to really get that conversation really going. Time to get that conversation really started. Before we do that, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're really feeling what you're hearing, right? But at the end of the day, man, best way to show your support, hit that like button. If you're really feeling froggy, right, and you want to leave, go ahead and hit that Cash App or donate something to the guys as well, man. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about the most recent news that has hit us, right?
Yeah.
Patriots GM, right, came out and said today, we open for business. Pretty much as sit there and said, our team has a lot of holes that we need to fill. And if the right price comes along, right, that will allow us to then fill what we need to fill, we would consider that and be open to move. So that's basically what he's saying. So before I let you go, Turf, I will say, right, as somebody who has been an avid Jaden Daniels supporter the whole time, and I have been saying this this was the team that the Raiders can trade with. The whole time I've said this same shit. Right. The Patriots do not have a good roster. No, it don't matter how they want to spin it. Like, oh man, we think we have a comparable supporting cast for a rookie quarterback. No, you don't.
No, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree. No, I absolutely.
All 31 other NFL teams know that if you take a rookie, Jaden Daniels, in this situation, it's not going to look good year one. We all know that. The writing's on the wall. So the smartest thing for them to do is what the GM said today. Trade back, acquire more picks. So hearing that, as we getting so close to the draft, Turf, does that get your mind sparking a little bit? How you feel about hearing that Patriots news?
You know, only reason I'm just not really even I'm okay with moving forward, realizing and expecting we're not going to get Jaden Daniels. I honestly don't think he'll go past the Commanders, number 2. So that's honestly what I am preparing for. I'm looking at Penix at 44, right? Obviously I'm looking at Jordan Travis in the later rounds. If I can get Rattler in the 4th, maybe 5th round, I might, be, happy with these particular decisions. But I'm already pretty much over with us getting Daniels. I know that doesn't, that's probably, a boo, but
yeah, there you go. You got to boo yourself on that one, man.
It's where I'm at with it. I just think that, I mean, he's the Heisman Trophy winner, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to think that people are going to be stupid enough to give us to him. I would absolutely love to think that. And, I'm just catching myself in, thinking about reality and why anybody would pass that young man up. That's just facts. I don't know why anybody. I mean, I know why anybody would pass Caleb up, but we know that's not going to happen. We know he's going where he's going. So it just, and then even if, are we going to really be more sexy than the Vikings? And what the Vikings are going to pick JJ or someone else? It's tough, man. And then if that's who they trade with, who do we trade with next, right?
I have sat here and said, though, right?
Yeah.
I play devil's advocate.
No, absolutely.
I just like saying it because there's a lot of people that be on Twitter and shit like, oh, man, you dumbasses. How dare you want Jaden Daniels? How dare you still live that dream?
Right.
Oh, well, bro, shit, the draft ain't here. The draft can happen. Anything can happen.
I agree. I agree.
I'm not saying this is you. This ain't you, but and you already know that ain't you. But at the end of the day, anything can happen. So when you talk about Jaden Daniels, it can't happen. And I'm of the mindset as well, right? The Commanders, I don't think they like Jaden. When you really think about it, right? And I know what you're saying because he's a Heisman winner, and your eyes, right? And that's why your eyes tell you it should be Jaden Daniels, right? But then when you do the homework, you look. Drake May feels like a Dan Quinn ass pick. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like Drake May feels like a Dan Quinn pick. Just think about it.
It works. Hey, look. So for the record, I want everybody to understand. I would absolutely be fine with trading the farm to get Jaden Daniels, trading up to get Jaden Daniels, doing whatever we got to do to get Jaden Daniels. I just don't think it's even going to be an option.
Yeah, you just don't think it's gonna happen. You just don't think it's
no, it's not happening. I don't even think it's going to be an option.
Because he's going to be gone at 2.
I think he's going to be gone at 2. And even if we had the option to deal, I think that the Minnesota Vikings deal is probably going to be a little bit sexy.
But I'm going to be honest, and this is the only reason I say that, right? This is why I say that. It's a combat. Just to play devil's advocate. When you talk about Commanders, I don't think they like Jaden. I think that just the Commanders, to me, feel like a Drake May ass pick. But say Drake May does go second, right? Oh, now we chilling, right? And then the next thing would be, you say Minnesota. You get scared about Minnesota. But guess who's still on the board, Turf, that we not talking about? That even if Drake May got taken at second, guess who Minnesota's really looking at? JJ. Exactly. So he's still there, right? Patriots, bro, at this point, if they got to decide between Jaden and JJ, I don't think they make either of that. I think they trade back. To me, right? To me, that just feels like I'm going to trade back and get more, right? That's just what I think. So, hey, I think the
man. This is why I could not pass up going to this draft, no matter what the case.
It's crazy.
I have to be here for this particular one. There are certain things that I just in my life felt like I had to be at from a sports perspective. One of them was that Spence versus Crawford fight. And you know what I'm saying? That was just there was nothing that was going to stop me from going to that fight. There were a few games like that, but this draft, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all, I don't think we'll ever see another draft like this in my lifetime. Turf is 49. I'll be 50 in January. I'm telling you, I don't think we will ever in my lifetime see another draft this stacked. I don't see it.
This is going to be crazy because it's
going to be masterful.
If my gut feeling is true and the Commanders end up taking Drake May at 2, dear God. I'm going to sit because y'all going to be in the building, right?
All day.
And I'm going to be on the phone with y'all at the same time. We all going to sweat, right? We all going to sweat because I'm going to sit here and be like, dear God, bro, please.
Right.
Just make the move. Even if, right, I hear Minnesota moves up to 3, guess what? I'm not really that worried. You want to know
Right.
why I'm not worried? Because I don't think they're going to take him. I don't think they're going to take Jaden. They'll take JJ. Boom.
I
That's
don't
right.
see that.
That's just me.
You know, although there is so much talk, you know, I got a lot of guys that know football, and they're saying, man, JJ is going in the top 5.
They say he is going in the top 5?
100%.
Shit, he might.
Bro, this is why this is going to be such an epic draft.
But see,
yeah, go ahead.
But I was just going to say, him going top 5 is ludicrous. Ludicrous. He should not be going top 5. He shouldn't even, I'm not even going to lie to you. He shouldn't be going in the first round. He shouldn't be going in the first round. Michael Penix shouldn't be going in the first round. Bo Nix shouldn't sniff the first round. There's no way.
Bo Nix shouldn't get out of the second.
No, and none of these dudes.
I'm sorry. Bo Nix shouldn't get out of the second round. I don't understand what anybody sees in that kid. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I know it sounds that way. It sounds messed up. But no, bro, it's the big leagues, man. I mean, you've been in college for a reason. You didn't come out for a reason. And now you're coming out and you looked in the Senior Bowl and realized I ain't the dude for a reason. There's a lot of these reasons that you can constantly run into at this next level, and it's just not going to be for you. I think you might get to be a backup, but I see you hitting the practice squad year 3. Real talk. And see, I'm the dude that, hey, man, I'll be on your shoulder, your left shoulder that's got you working hard, man, just to prove me wrong, because it is just honestly my true thoughts from what I've seen. I mean, look, man, you can talk about me however you want. I'm just letting you know. I just don't see it in Bo Nix. And if the kid proves me wrong, 100%, you will get it out of me.
But I don't see it either. I don't see it either. And you know, that's 2 of us. But let's see what the chat's talking about, man. Raiders Rebel. I'm just smoking dabs out of the pen. Little healthier. Hey, look, man, I'm straight paper. I was smoking a little too much of that tobacco. That wacky tobacco. Was smoking a little too much of that, man. Had to get off of that. So, look, hey, for all my brothers and sisters out there that is smoking, right? Stick to the paper, man. Stick to the papers.
Stick to the paper.
They got their stigmas, man. But it's all right.
Paper.
Right. Let me see. Federal says, salute nation. Salute you,
Federal music in the building. Good to see you, boss.
Let's see. Raider Kojo says, what's good, Rundown and Turf? And I want to holler at Turf and I want to take jiu-jitsu.
Oh, wow. Man, you know what, man? I'm about to actually put it in the spin down over here, but I actually just started a new channel. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's not really specific to boxing, but you know what time now more than the present to shout out the new channel. It's called The Knockout Canvas. So shout out to Professor T. I think that's what I'm going to go by. I don't know how I want to go about it. Probably have a little turf under there, just so that it don't confuse people. But I am starting a boxing channel. I want y'all to hop over to that, particularly for the people that, because obviously there is not going to be anything Raiders over there.
Right.
But yeah, absolutely, man. Jiu-jitsu changed my life. And I don't say that, for the faint of heart, man, because it's not something that I would suggest that you look, and don't get me wrong. I actually started thinking, 2 years, maybe 3 years of consistent dedication and earn that blue belt, that coveted blue belt, because you'll be shocked at the numbers of how many people don't make it to just blue belt. So yeah, man, shout out to you, man. That's dope. Yeah, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs, man. I'll wherever you at, I can assure you I'll be able to let you know of the reputable gyms in your area and where I would go if I were you, based on this game. I know jiu-jitsu is way bigger than when I first started, but It's still, believe it or not, a small knit community. So hit your boy up. I got you.
Yeah, definitely. So shout out to Raider Kojo, man. Shout out. Let's see what we got going on. Shout out to Dan. He says Minnesota has those 2 first rounders.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We can see. Hey, right? Well, y'all recall what we tried to do, and I felt like, hey, this is these boys saying, look, bro, we not leaving nobody behind. This is our guy, and we trying to get him. They tried to make that deal with Miami, right? They tried to give up the 42nd, the 44th, the 77th, and the 128th, I believe, for Miami's number 21. And of course, Miami said no. But they want to pair that 13 and 21 against Minnesota's what? 11 and 24?
11 and 23, I think.
11 and 23 or 11 and 24. So these boys want they want this man, and they're ready to pay a ransom. That's just facts. And I get it, but that is what even makes me believe more than anything else that it's just, hey, man, y'all gave it a shot. Nobody can say y'all didn't give it a shot.
I mean, at least that's all I like.
They went after him, man. They went after this kid.
We tried. That's all I care about. At least we tried. You know what I mean? And that's all I care about. The Patriots have many holes to fill, but I don't want the Raiders to supply the blacktop. And I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like our team is just more ready than their team. That is what it is. We're at a different position. We're at the position where we can do that. You know what I mean? And that's where I feel like the focus in the thought process was too late now, but where the thought process should have shifted, right? Instead of sitting there and saying like, oh my God, we're going to give up this, and this, and we're going to be giving all that to the Patriots. Why don't you spin it in a different way and say like, well, the reason we can do that is because our team has this amount of talent,
right?
And this amount of upside. You know what I mean? And that's it. That I feel like that's a real good indictment on you. Like if you can say, all right, we're at the position to move up to get a quarterback, let's do it.
I mean, look, man, they tried. That's how I look at it right now. And if people get upset when it comes time for the Patriots, and that's the thing, again, I don't even think that's going to matter. But even if it's still in play, but we don't do it for whatever reason, because I'm telling you right now, the Patriots are getting 3 first rounders.
Probably.
There's no question. And
on draft day, I don't know.
I guarantee you, especially if the Heisman Trophy winner is sitting there at number 3, they are getting a king's ransom. 100%. There's no question. And that's the thing. People think, right, this is one of those scenarios where, right, you waited to go into the game because it worked all the time, but it's just this one game that, hey, it's kind of on the fence and you waited and it didn't work out. I'm just letting you know that's how I see it. That's how I see it. I don't see us even having the option. Like, I just don't see it. I mean, and again, crazier things have happened, right? So, absolutely, I'm all for it, but I want to start thinking more realistically. I mean, even in the mock drafts that we've been dealing with and doing, they've been realistic, and he's been going in the top 3. So,
but like we said, it's always that wild card. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't, and this is what I be hating too when people say, "Oh, think realistic." It is realistic to think outside of the box because that's what motherfuckers be doing. That's that. If you really think about it, like every draft we get something, we're like, he went where, he fell where, like. Right. It's every year, and I don't know why we always act like it's anything different. It's never going to be anything different. Correct. But if we can't secure him, then sure. You know what I mean? We go about a different plan. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing bad. But, we talk about here. Eric, yes, I 100% think
I absolutely think he makes it to 44.
He is going in the second round. Now, this is my opinion. I really think he should be going in the second round. He might fuck around and go in the first, but it's still that does not change the fact that he should be going in the second round, bro. Like he should not be going before that. He should.
I mean, no different with JJ. He shouldn't be going. But.
No. Truly, he shouldn't be going in the first. Bo Nix either. You know, I'm not. I
Dude,
would.
Bo Nix shouldn't be going in the third round, man. So, I mean, he shouldn't be. Look, I'm not a Bo Nix fan.
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't like that at all. I don't like him at all. But you know, I think he does make it to the second round, man. I think he does. He should. George, 1 week away. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are 1 week away. TRS in the building.
I push back on this. He says Raiders Rebel says Heisman Trophy winners are all bust. Push back on that.
I don't agree with that. I mean, there's obviously too many stories for that to not be the case.
Yeah. I mean, we literally have one on our goddamn team history. So I can
exactly.
We can't even say that, bro. We can't. Wait, don't we have two?
Yeah, because Tim Brown, right?
And then Charles.
Yes, Woodson. So
yeah.
I don't know where you at with that one, homeboy. Yeah,
you can't say that. The Heisman's been good to us, nigga. That's all I can say. The Heisman's been good to us. So why not continue the trend?
Right.
Let's see. Right. Okay, we can get into this debate. Don't start. Just like every quarterback in every draft, they all have their weaknesses. It mainly comes down to what team they go to and what team is like when they go to them. The roster, the coaching staff. Well, and that's why if you were to say Jaden comes here, it's the perfect situation.
Right.
Perfect situation. Right. So why are we so scared? Why would we be so timid of it? Even if it takes the draft capital, right? What Rebel says is 100% fact, but also plays into the fact that the Raiders have exactly what he's talking about for this specific prospect.
Right.
Now, I think that you can apply the same thing to Michael Penix, but Michael Penix got more of a liability to him, and that's a little different. But Jaden, we can all agree, is the perfect fit.
I agree, man.
Let me see.
You're not gonna get
The Raiders only have 8 picks in this draft. They need all of them to build up the depth on the roster. So trading up makes no sense. I mean,
I'm not gonna boo you, but at the same time,
I'm thinking what he's talking about because I'm trying to be objective.
Right.
I only really think about like 2 spots that need more depth, maybe 3. 2 to 3 that need more depth. And
cornerback, linebacker, and offensive line.
In the last 2, you can get in later rounds.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. You can get an offensive lineman and you can get a goddamn linebacker in later rounds.
Right.
Now corner, that's a different story. There's a different story. Whoever falls is whoever falls. Or you got to try to go veteran at that point. But those are only 3 that I like.
Right.
I can really think about that. That's like depth. We need real depth at those positions.
True.
Let's see. You kept pointing out running back, but I mean, shit, you can get one of them motherfuckers 5th round.
I agree.
Let me see. Going in. Okay. George says, anyway you slice it, moving to 3 is great. Jaden Daniels or whomever is there. Move to number 3 is priceless for us. If we move to number 3 and Daniels is gone, then who do we draft? Not gonna cap. Then we just did that shit for nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely. It will be a complete failure. Absolutely a screw up by whoever decided to just make that play without knowing for sure. Yeah, because that's going to set us back. That is going to set us back because there is nobody that we're going to get a value at that position. No. That's going to make that big of a difference because you have to expect that the dude of the draft is already gone at 3. That's why I keep saying this is why I've had to reason with myself on, the reality of where we are with this. And again, I'm not saying we still can't dream. We still can't. I agree. There is still a possibility. It's still a possibility. It is still a chance that Washington Commanders can screw this up. Right? They can screw this up and they cannot take it. And that would be screwing this up. It's just, and there's stories behind it. I want to say their GM or somebody. He's
a Drake May lover, bro. He loves him.
Well, no,
He wasn't
not
about
even
Jaden
that.
Stewart.
It's the opposite actually. It's the actual. He was a negative guy
For
towards
Jaden.
Daniels.
Yeah.
There's a story out there. I don't know. Right there's a story, man. We're
I
in
know exactly
story
what you're
heaven. But all I'm saying is, with that being said, it's very possible that they don't want it, and that's where, hey, now looking at 3, and if we don't have to give up 3 first rounders, which I think we will, because I think that Minnesota is going to give up their number ones in this first round and their number 1 in 2025, and absolutely just be handed over that pick like it was yesterday before they could even ask for it. And we're going to have to do something very similar in order to get that. And if we don't land that, now we're at what? Talking to the Cardinals at 4? You see what I'm saying? And, they're like, we want this dude Harrison or Neighbors, right? It's just so much, bro. It's so much, and I get it.
Let him keep slipping at that point, because nobody else need him. I mean,
if it keeps happening, though, that's the thing. If that's a whole lot of what ifs, man.
Yeah,
that's sure. It is what it is.
The odds are you're gonna have to go into the top 5
right.
to get him. If you go anywhere,
no, you're definitely going.
If you go anywhere, if you trade up to 6 or 7, a steal, in my opinion, an absolute steal. If you if he slides all the way to 6 or 7, and you were able to get that, oh yeah, bro. Hands down, I have no problem with the decision. No problem, because that's even better, right? But Cowtown says, right, if I were a veteran like Max, because Crosby on that team, and my head coach and GM decided to trade away all our picks for one kid that hadn't proved himself in the league, I'd be pissed. My pushback to you is
that's a great take. I'm not going to say I agree or disagree with it just yet, but that is a great take.
And I'll say I'll disagree. The only reason I say I disagree is because you kind of see how they talk about each other in the locker room already. They feel like they already got what it takes, right? And you see the way, first of all, you already see the way Jack Jones talk about him. You don't think that we've all been on football teams, Turf. You already know how it is. You don't think that motherfuckers had that conversation with Max? Stop. You don't think AP has not had that conversation with Max about this kid already?
Right.
Devontae has even came out and gave little nuggets like, I'd fuck with him. I definitely fuck with him. Right. So he did it last year with CJ. He said the same thing about CJ last year. I'd fuck with him. He gave little nuggets. So I don't know, man. I think internally the team feels like they have enough to compete. And I feel like they understand the move of this magnitude is that king me on the chessboard shit that we trying to do. So
right. No, that's the thing. I think we need a partner. We need somebody that's going to give us that first rounder to deal with Minnesota.
Right.
That's the obstacle that really puts the nail in the coffin, if you will, because even if he's still there and we have that ability, we're not going to get it that next shot. And then that next shot, I mean, then now we're dangerously getting close to Denver and what they can offer. And, it's just tough. I don't see how it, works in our favor. Yeah.
We'll see. We will see. But we can talk about the flip side, right? If it don't work in our favor.
Right.
And if we're not able to secure that quarterback in the first round, God forbid, second round, right? We know where it falls. And before we get to our next topic, you guys make sure you're hitting the like button.
Hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe, man. Please hit the like button. Hit that thumbs up, man. It's greatly appreciated from both Turf and I, man. We trying to get both channels up there, man. We pretty soon to hitting our target goal for both, man. So, hey, that solo Turf and Rundown channel is coming. Channel is coming.
Absolutely.
So, all because of y'all, man. We over here hitting our goals at a tremendous pace, man. So keep hitting the like button, keep sharing out the content, and if you're really feeling what you're feeling, man, hit subscribe on both channels, man. Much love, much appreciated. But next topic we got to go into, right? We go into this because we talk about if we can't secure our quarterbacks, what happens? AOC, can he be the guy, right? Now, and I only bring this up because I watch Hondo Carpenter, right? So he, detailed that he talks to at least 4 NFL executives about the question, and the question was posed: if AOC was put into this draft class, where would he be selected? That's the question. And 4 NFL executives answered the question. The first one said he'd be the second dude off his board. The second one said he'd be the second dude off his board. The third one said he would be a top 5 quarterback, top 3 in this draft class, no question.
Wow.
The last one said he'd damn near be the first one I take.
Wow.
That's 4 NFL executives.
Cap.
And look,
that's cap.
I looked and I was like, huh? And Hondo is notorious for in his videos always saying the dudes I talk to, they have been proven guys who pick quarterbacks at a great clip in the NFL. Right. A little portion of me is thinking that he's because he's a Detroit guy. I think he got a little inside with the Packer motherfuckers. And for me, if you are talking to Packers brass and personnel, they know what the fuck they're doing when you talk about quarterback.
No,
they know exactly what they're doing. You don't question that at all. So for all of them though to say like this dude would be a top guy, like crazy.
Look, I feel like I'm a tad bit vindicated, if you will. Shout out to Terry. Yeah, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. No, because I've been telling y'all for a while, man. Look, I have been around some outstanding quarterbacks. And see, that's the difference. And I am gonna get on my high horse and soapbox a little bit here because again, y'all have heard some of the people that I had no idea even knew of some of these type of players that I played with. You know what I'm saying? Let alone against. I tell people all the time, they think I played against Steve Sarkisian. Yes, the head coach of Texas, UT. Like, yes, and that dude carved us up. Yeah, he was that guy. It's no coinkydink. He's the head coach of UT. Like, I have stories for days about quarterbacks. Real talk. I've always said if there's anything I can evaluate, it's quarterbacks. And I'm just letting y'all know, man, AOC, he not going out like no punk. I ain't saying he gonna win it. I ain't saying he about to start and the story. No, I'm just letting y'all know this kid, he's got that it factor. That's 100%. There's no question in my mind.
Kind of wild.
It was no way I couldn't see it. From that first game where Jesus Christ, it was like, get this kid out of here and don't ever let him in, to like, oh. Next thing, and then like, see y'all. And again, I know what I'm looking for. I know what everybody else is looking for. All I'm telling y'all is what that kid did, not many rookies would have ever been able to do with a solid foundation, let alone what you call he went through. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Turf. I like him. I do. But there are things that he can't get past. I can't. And there are things that he has to do to be the guy, bro. To be the guy. Because ultimately, right, we know who we have to get through to get where the fuck we want to go. It does not matter.
Yeah, I agree.
Regular season or if it's playoffs. We all know who the fuck we gotta see, bro. And I ain't gotta say it I ain't gotta say it it's like Voldemort out here. But we all fucking know who we gotta see. If this man cannot play better than he was playing, right? Before, and I'm talking about he's going to have to beat this motherfucker like Joe Burrow was beating this motherfucker. That's how it's gonna have to be. In order for us to do what we want to do. Because he don't have no athleticism. Can't really run around like that. So what is he gonna have to do? He's gonna have to beat him how Brady beat him. He's gonna have to beat him how motherfucking Burrow.
And that's what he has, and that's
the level of which what he did last year, that shit has to increase tenfold.
No, and it will, because it's now in the computer, and that's the point that I've been trying to make, that nobody seems to want to listen to. Like, when you get a full year to sit back and play against the D1s, right? I mean, the number one, the number one defense as the scout team, etc. You do actually start to get that speed of the game, man, and it can be done at a comfortable, consumption, not thrown into the fire of a real game where Cats is literally trying to eat off of your back. Like, it's just different, man. That league is crazy, and for him to do what he did, I just don't. Again, I'm just, all I'm saying is, y'all find me other rookies that did what he did. Not even did better outside of CJ.
He was the second best rookie quarterback, and I give it to him. Yeah. But to say he was the second and to compare the rest of the rookies, it was bad. The rest of the rookies were really that bad. So the thing is this, though, right? And I have never said I hate him. I don't want him to be the guy. If he's the guy, he's the guy.
Right.
But all I'm saying is he cannot be just a game manager, because I understand what you said sometimes. I understand what people are gonna say. He just needs to not fuck up. It's not enough. That shit is not enough, bro. Right. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. He has to, at certain points, elevate the game.
Win games. Win games.
To win us games.
No, win games. No, absolutely. Don't sugarcoat it. Yes, you are right.
Bro, he has to win his game. So at this point right now, do I believe that he can do that? Not really. But the only reason I say that is based on the data I've already collected. And the data I've already collected ain't shown me at no points last year did he win us a game. And now somebody can argue that to me.
Right. Well, the argument is the flip side of it, right? Because you can look at both sides of the coin, man. And you can love the fact that, rookie won you some games, but what about the ones he lost you? Like, see, that's the part that you're not gonna see. And that's the part that's the hardest to get past, because even veterans still go out there and try to win it themselves when they have no business doing it. Again, that's part of the stuff that people don't see. And to have the discipline to not do that and not care what the crowd, what your players, your fellow teammates think, when you know it's the right play and you play for the long haul, it's a hard, long fought road that can be done by yourself sometimes. But guess what? Nobody cares when you hold up the trophy at the end of the season. It's just the easiest way to put it.
But who's the last game manager that has won a Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of them. Like,
just give it to me. What's the last?
Well, no. The only reason I know of the number one game manager of all time would be who my guy played behind, Tony Banks. He played behind with the Ravens.
Dilford?
Yes, Dilford was.
But see.
He was an absolute game manager. I wouldn't even consider him a guy. He was just lucky. Like,
that's fine.
And I ain't trying to clown. I'm just saying, like, because hey, he's in front of my guys. So
but how many? Many years ago was that?
No, I agree.
Point.
No, I agree. All I'm trying to say is there's more. There's more. There's more. I'm just saying, all we got to do is, so when did Mahomes not win? And then now let's start narrowing it down to who won it.
Brady.
Brady is a game. He's the ultimate. He's the ultimate game manager.
Stop it. I'm not gonna go on that route. We're not gonna do that. But
Brady is the ultimate game man. Brady is the worst athlete in the NFL at quarterback position.
Stop it, bro. If there is,
I'm wrong with that. I'm wrong with that statement.
No. Because as many times have I seen that man be trailing in fourth quarters and say, all right, bro.
Yes, because he's the smartest, most.
But that's not managing, bro. That's saying I'm putting the ball in this motherfucker's hands. He go make a fucking play. That man has made countless plays, throws, regardless of the fact. That's just at a different clip, different level, bro. But
let's
I'm
move
talking
on
about
because we'll have to agree to disagree. But no, I agree with you. I'm trying to find because I know that there are other game managers that have won the Super Bowl well after Trent Dilfer.
Who's the last 10 teams to win a Super Bowl?
Who?
In the last 10 years. What's
I mean, look.
What are the last? What's the last game manager in the last 10 years? Nick Foles, but Nick Foles really didn't. Nick Foles didn't get him there.
I would not consider him a game manager.
Nick Foles didn't get him to that Super Bowl.
I'm biased. The reason, and this is where turf history and all that stuff, right? I know where he grew up, right here down the street. One of the best high schools to ever do it of all time, period, across the board in the nation. Like, his pedigree is a little too tough to try to. You know what I'm saying?
Cowtown, I'm not saying Nick Foles because the team, I'm saying Carson Wentz got them in the position that they got to, bro. He just finished it off. Carson Wentz was going to be the MVP of that season if he didn't get hurt before Foles finished it off. Carson Wentz was doing spectacular shit. And even in the Super Bowl, Nick Foles was doing spectacular shit. Didn't the man have like 300-something yards?
Like Mahomes and Brady, bro. It's the Mahomes and Brady show, man. 4-3. You got Manning, Foles, and Stafford. It's
all of them dudes right there are no game managers.
Well. See, we have to. What is because now are we going by Cam Newton's standards of game managers? Because
that's definitely not a game manager.
Well, let me go back to this list. Yeah, Foles. I'm Foles is the one.
Carson is definitely.
Carson
is not a game manager.
Who? Stafford's not a game manager. Manning's not a game manager.
You know what I mean? Look, because Cowtown said, so you think Carson ain't a game manager? At the level Carson Wentz was playing at that time, he was not a game manager. He was going to win the MVP that year, bro. He was balling.
Carson Wentz for the Eagles?
Yeah. No, at the time they was going to that Super Bowl.
When Foles took over. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Before he got injured that year, bro, that man was balling. But you go. Yeah. I mean, you say Purdy, but Purdy didn't win.
Nah, Purdy ain't won shit. Purdy ain't won.
It's once again,
what else, shout out to my guy.
By the way, shout out to Spence.
Good to see you. Yeah.
I wanted to get this one in. Hold on. Because let me see. Allegiance says only game managers who won a Super Bowl came with a game-changing D and run game. Right?
Well, we have a game-changing D that's right around the corner here. Now you're gonna pull me into a different category, but I am gonna say this when it comes to
I don't think we can talk about defense at this point because you look at the Ravens had a fucking historic ass defense last year.
That defense, man.
Right? We look at the defense last year they had. I'm like, okay, yeah, bro, this is what needs to go against Mahomes and in order.
Yeah, that Ravens D, bro, that might have been the best defense of all time.
Right, like these motherfuckers last year, they were good, bro. You know what I mean? They was good. Now, they didn't stick to the run game, which I don't fucking understand. But at the end of the day, Lamar, at the beginning, was making plays to keep him in it. Right now, 100%. Go down the stretch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Lamar start throwing fucking interceptions and shit. And now, no wonder.
Yeah, hey, Chiefs had what? Number 2 defense and number 1 defense in the league. I think they had the number 2.
They were like the second or third or some shit
like
that.
They were number 2. And you can't just dismiss that. Like they had the number 2 defense in the league, bro. Yeah. That'll change up what you do, right? That is literally the epitome of everybody has a game plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Right.
They got punched in the mouth and they didn't know how to do nothing. Run.
I understand. Look, I love everybody. Look, Rebel says, but you got to take into account all those guys said that because they seen exactly what I've seen this year, the talent the ALC has and how much he progressed every game. Agree.
Bro, he definitely progressed. So Hey, who was that? Raiders Rebel?
Yeah, that was Rebel.
Yeah, shout out to Raiders Rebel because I don't know if you know about Turf, but I have been literally the number one dude riding with AOC for exactly those reasons. I'm never gonna get this tape out until like he wins like 5 Super Bowls, and I'm gonna finally get this tape out of that rookie season of him gradually getting better, and nobody wants to think that it matters. And I can't wait to do it because I'm telling you what I saw and what he can be with this defense we have, with the weapons we already currently have offensively. I'm just telling you, and if he beats out Minshew, who is a dog. Minshew is a dog, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Minshew, his stats speak for themselves. I'm just going to put it that way. So go look at his stats. They speak for themselves. And I can assure you that this man, AP, is giving AOC every chance to win this job because it's his. He already told him it's his to lose. Yeah. Y'all gotta deal with this. This AOC love, man. Shout out to AOC. I'm with you all the way, my dude. And even if you don't win this quarterback battle with Minshew, I hate to tell y'all, Minshew also is a good fit. See, that's the other part that don't nobody want to see, and this is why it's hard to really justify. What are we doing? I know.
What are we saying? Look.
They're sauced up a little bit right now because I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the chat because I know Cowtown was gonna find it. He thinks these are the guys that have won Super Bowl.
Brad Johnson was not. He was more on the game manager. Plunkett was a game manager.
You said Plunkett was?
Yes. Plunkett was. Even Flacco, I'm gonna have to say, was closer to a game manager. He just had an arm. He just had an arm.
Okay, man. So
yeah.
Old. None of these motherfuckers. None of this shit.
Flacco is still playing. Shit.
But
I agree. He don't pass the rundown test.
Yeah, look. When he won the Super Bowl, this is all I'm saying, right? When all of these dudes won their Super Bowl, the only one that you can really say, Brady's different, right? Brady's different because in that fucking Super Bowl, he beat Mahomes. He was dotting motherfuckers up. He was different. Foles.
He was.
Had damn near 500 yards passing. So if you want to tell me that's fucking game managing, I don't know what is, bro. He had damn near 500 yards passing in that Super Bowl game. So realistically, when you look at all these guys that have won their Super Bowl, is the NFL the same now as it was when they won their Super Bowl? Right. Most of these motherfuckers know. No. The only one you can kind of say Brady when he was with Tampa, maybe.
Yeah.
But once again, he was dotting shit up. So regardless, and you can say Foles, but once again, Foles had like 500 yards. But that's all I'm saying. I don't think that game managing style, it can work and really get you where you want it to go. I think at a certain point, especially just in the conference we're in, we're going to have something that takes us over the top at that position. Now, it could be Aiden O'Connell, right? But that's why I said if it is him, we understand the leap that this man has to make?
Yeah.
Especially for a non-athletic motherfucker, because we're talking about just look at who he has to go through in the AFC to make
he's
it
not
out.
Doing it alone, though, my dude, and he's got the best defense in the league. He's got the best defense in the league.
Wrong. We're not the best defense in the league. As much as I love my team, we're not. We're not even there, bro. We don't even have another fucking corner.
We will be the best defense. We will be the best defense. Well, this is where we got to get real with Ja'Cory and Bennett.
And our linebackers,
this is where we have our conversation with TRS, Chris. Bring all of y'all to the front of the congregation that loves Ja'Cory and Bennett and was mad at me in my grade with him because, look, I already told y'all, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't think the kid got the chops upstairs to deal with it. I don't think he's got the mental capacity. I challenged you. I mean, hey, take it. cut it up, clip it, put it in his locker. I mean, hey, I'm just letting you know, man. I went through that play. I went through every player today, and y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't think the kid has the chops, man. And I think that Patrick Graham, a Yale graduate that's going to absolutely have some schemes for your ass, it's going to be a little bit too much for him. And we'll see. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the stuff we got to deal with.
And this is, look, we're not a number one defense. Even if we keep picks, right? Even if we keep picks. And we draft a corner at 13, which don't do it. But at the end of the day, right, we draft a corner at 13.
I don't want to do that. Right? No corner at 13.
Still.
No corner.
I think there's still more to be done, bro. Like, there's upgrades on this defense that we need to have, right? There are different things that got to pan out still, right? Because we're just assuming shit is going to happen. And I feel like people always like, you know, they get on me a little bit when I say this, but sometimes we gotta be objective. We're assuming Malcolm Kuntz is gonna have another good season again. As much as we think he can.
No, I agree.
This motherfucker's gonna play at that same level. Okay.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? We are sitting here and fucking assuming Jack Jones is going to be what we think
he was last year. No, I agree.
Right.
And shout out to our compadre, our member. You know what? You're right. We're not the number one defense yet. That's turf manifesting us into being the number one defense this year.
There are steps still to be taken. You know what I mean? Like even the dudes that we have now. Me personally, Trayvon Merrick. I'm assuming this motherfucker starts playing the way I need him to play. Nate Hobbs. Once again, same word.
See, so let me be honest there. I'm not as confident, I think, as y'all are in Maury. I'm not. I think that's why we do draft the safety. I think that's why, because I think somebody will be stupid enough to pay him after what we do this year with that offense, that defensive front that we have. He's going to look better. And I don't think he's going to look better because he's better. I think he's just going to look better because of what's in front of him.
Now, I do think the defense is going to be and I do think the defense is going to be good, right? But we know football. We all know football in this motherfucker. There's going 100%. To be there's 17 games, bro. There's going to be a point in the season where these motherfuckers aren't playing well. It's just going to be just what happens.
Absolutely.
Right? Like that's just what happens in a football season, bro. I believe our defense is good. But and don't kill me when I say this, but I believe our defense is good, but I don't believe it's good enough to do this and this when it needs to yet. That's it, right? I feel like we're going to be here. We're going to do this shit a little bit. We're going to get back up to where we need to go, and then we'll maintain from there, right? I'm talking like, really, Turf? We know what a championship defense look like, bro. We know what that shit really look like. I don't really think we're there yet. I think there's still some more to go. So in me saying that, and that long-ass soliloquy, that's me saying at some point, the offense is going to have to pick their shit up and win games because that's the way of the NFL.
No, right? I agree.
We finna see fucking Cincinnati this year. Regardless, bro, we finna see some teams. You feel what I'm saying? We finna see some guys this year that put up points. We gonna have to score, and we gonna have to make plays. We gonna see quarterbacks this year, bro. So
right. So this is my point.
It is.
We were top 10 defense. We were top 10 defense last year. I think we'll be a top 5 this year.
Okay.
I admit it. I'm being. I do exaggerate a little bit.
That's where we differ because I believe we'll go from 10 to 6 or 7. That's where I feel like we'll go.
I think we'll be a top 5 end of the season. Easy.
The only way we go to a top 5 defense is if I think we get like a
corner.
Like that other, but I'm talking about like a playmaker though. That motherfucker got to be a dog.
Yeah, somebody that gets the rock. No, I know exactly. Create turnover. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Somebody, because one of them two positions have to make turnovers in order for that defense.
Or our defensive line is just fucking like ridiculous. And
which is where I count. That's where I count on. I count on that. I mean, we got we got a lot of depth at the defensive line, in my opinion. From the re-signs to the existing signs to what we have, and then what we may draft on top of it. I just think we are all set. That defensive foundation, our defensive foundation is sound as it gets. It's so sound that I don't even care about the cornerback position. I've said that. I've been saying that for a while.
If you can, I saw a scenario, right? I even had a scenario on a little mock draft I did a little earlier, right? I got traded back, right? Still got me Johnny Newton. And Michael Penix fell in that second round.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad. See, look, and this is the thing. I do like Michael Penix. Would I be like completely fucking angry if they took him at 13? No, I'm not going to be completely angry. I'm going to say, I hope that shit works. Like, I hope this shit
I'm
works.
going to be mad if they take a quarterback at 13. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. I ain't going to act like I'm going to be happy about it. I'm not going to act like I agree with the pick. I'm not doing none of that. I think it's foolish. I'm just saying. I'm just saying for me, I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm not going to act like I'm happy about it, and I'm going to call it foolish. I'm just calling it out there. There's no cornerback that's Deion in this draft. There's no cornerback that's even remotely close to the best of any other position in this draft. It just doesn't warrant it. I'm
Rebel,
sorry.
you don't believe that. Stop that. You don't believe that.
Oh, he bugging. You bugging, bro. You bugging. Matthew Stafford is a bug.
I love you, dog, but you don't believe that.
Matthew Stafford. I've been begging for that man for a while.
That motherfucker was
crazy. Matthew Stafford's a baller. God, where do you get this stuff? What are you watching?
No.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just have to flat out say, "What are you watching?" Because Matthew Stafford is a baller.
Like, no, that man's a dog.
He is a dog. Like, I don't even understand it. I really don't even comprehend where that.
I love me some Matt Stafford, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I would have got him that year. They was that Detroit was getting rid of him
for a while.
Shit, yeah, I got him the year Detroit was getting rid of him. We should have did that then. But
yeah,
regardless, he was a perfect fit over there. But shout out to JN. He says he hopes they draft the lefty from UW, and
I don't mind that, just not at 13.
Yeah, I
don't mind that, just not at 13.
I've always liked Penix, bro. I'm just of the mind of saying you can get a fucking tackle at 13 or trade back or whatever you do and still get this motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't want to be the team, right? This is where I feel like it's going. I don't want to be sitting here after the pick. After the night, we hear all the insiders. Now everybody was like, yeah, the league was stunned.
Right.
All 31 teams were just in disbelief. The Raiders took Michael Penix. How many fucking times have we heard this, bro?
Yeah.
Why does everybody have to be fucking stunned and shocked at what we do? Can we just fucking chill? Just for
right. Just get something that's just makes sense. Just for
even if you told me they got somebody at 13 traded back up into the first round somewhere like 26.
Exactly. And then we got him. I'm okay with that.
Bro, that's fine. But to just invest that 13th overall pick, bro, that's crazy.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't understand why anyone would do it. I don't understand why anyone would do that. And he may turn out to be the best quarterback in this draft. I still would say it's the wrong decision.
That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy to me because I think you can trade back and get him.
I do have I got a question. How does Caleb Williams feel in all of this? Do you think he feels pressure? Do you think he feels disrespected? How do you think he feels in this?
Motherfucker's going number 1 overall.
Yeah, but
I mean, you would think there's pressure. I mean, this motherfucker
with his performance compared to the rest of the guys in this draft, would you really consider him to have that much of the confidence to think he's the best?
Yeah, because
You do. Oh, see, I don't see that. I think
this is the only reason I
he's
say
been
that is
questioning
because
himself for a long time because he's allowed too much of the hoopla around him to just paint the narrative as he sees fit without any kind of interference or anything. And right now, to me, he looks like the biggest sissy in the draft.
and the only reason I say that is because last year there was no question, and I said it as soon as he came back. I'm like, bro, the only thing he can do is lower his stock, bro, because after last year, there was nothing else he could have done. He could have just came out last year. But, I mean, he know he going number one at this point. We ain't got to worry about that. If he don't go number one, I'm going to that.
But we already know what typically happens. Like, see, that's the other thing. Like, just chat, please, for real, humor me. Honestly, humor me. Does anybody in their mind think that the Chicago Bears are actually going to make the playoffs if and when they draft Caleb Williams? Does anyone think they are going to make the playoffs? Just humor me. 1 in the chat if you think they will. 2 in the chat if not.
Make the playoffs?
Yeah. Yeah. You got to remember, they deal with the Detroit Lions, right?
You want to know why? You want to know why I'll say yeah? Because they in the NFC and it ain't gonna take that much to make the fucking.
And if that's what people think, then that's what I'm saying. I want to hear, but that's why I'm asking.
I think they might. That defense was good.
I don't at all.
All y'all OGs so quick. All y'all OGs so quick. But their defense was playing well. That offense already had a nice little running game to it. They needed some receivers. They added that. And they needed more. They needed just better dynamic quarterback play. I think they can. I mean, you saw the likes of Tampa Bay make the playoffs last year, and let's be honest, Tampa Bay wasn't a good team. So, I mean,
I wouldn't see, and that's where I would have to.
They can.
I would have to push back, as we say, because. Look, they had a hell of an offense. I mean, Baker Mayfield definitely kept that together. They got definitely a solid number 1 and number 2 receiver, period, point blank. I'd have to push back.
Wild card team, bro.
What?
No,
I agree. For a quarter, yeah, right. With a quarterback, they just got in, right? That was his first year there, right? I mean, he's a journeyman quarterback. And, it's not like they play in a great division. No, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is that they didn't have a bunch of bums on that squad. And in fact, that defense, there's a few of those defensive players that still may be free agents that people are still eyeballing. So
I don't know, man. I think they can be a wild card team. When you look at just the NFC is just a toss up every year. Right. Now they're probably not going to win their division, right? They probably not going to win their division.
Not at all. Not even close.
But I mean, you look, Minnesota and them are in the same fucking boat. Now I will argue to you that you could say Minnesota could be in that same position if they hit on their fucking quarterback. Because look at their roster.
This is why I'm telling you that Chicago ain't going to be anything.
If they hit on a quarterback, it might be crazy, but. If you look, I think they could be a wild card team. They could be a wild card team.
I don't think Chicago has it. I don't think they'll have what it takes.
I mean, you're really only looking at Caleb to play well. I mean, it's most.
I don't believe in Caleb, so that's part of the problem.
That's probably what it is.
No, that's not probably what I'm just saying. That's part of the problem for them, in my opinion, that as we've all just stated, you're doing all of this for somebody that's unproven, regardless of if he fell in your lap or if you had to trade up to get him. Those are solid facts as to, hey, look, that's what I'm saying, man. We could all be happy or sad about that thought. I think it was who was that put that up there, but that's a factual. We can give up and rundown. You've thought about this yourself and said and admittedly said, it's gonna hurt for a while if we do this and it don't work out, because just because it's supposed to doesn't mean it will. And the bottom line is, if we do go up and get Jaden and it don't work out, we are absolutely. There's no way you don't feel that pain for years to come. There's just no way. There's no way you don't feel that pain.
I almost don't want to do it, but I'll do it.
No,
there's gonna be some points in this season. All right. Now I know there's gonna be some people gonna send me some shit that Caleb does, and it might be some dumb shit. But there's gonna be some points in this season. You gonna look at plays this motherfucker makes. Okay. You gonna be like, damn. Yeah, I'm telling you. There's gonna be points in this season, bro. You gonna look at some plays that motherfucker's gonna make. You gonna say, damn.
I'll say damn, but guess what? I'm not gonna say damn unless it's consistent, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole thing. We just got to see how the dominoes fall into place. Now, regardless how his shit falls is how his shit falls, right? Like, I think they have a pretty cool team, and I'll be keeping tabs. My uncle's a Bears fan, so I keep tabs. So that's cool. But then, you look at our situation. That's why I continuously say, who cares, bro? Everybody always wants to point out we got the right fucking head coach and we got the right chemistry, but then we pussyfoot around getting the quarterback. I don't understand it. I never do.
That's
right. So
do
we not have the right shit in place, or do we, or do we not?
I got a question for you. When we did win our Super Bowls, was it with quarterbacks that were top of the line at the top of the food chain?
Don't start this, Turf.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to say.
I don't know. What was so would you say that
I'm just saying
Stabler's a game manager?
For his time, he was a game player. He was a player. He played hurt. He played in times that
back to that point. Who fucking knows at that point? Yeah, who fucking knows at that point?
Right. But I'll be honest. I don't think they were guys. They weren't the greatest. That's my honest point. Like Ken Stabler, I'm sure there were other quarterbacks that were much better than Ken Stabler.
Ken Stabler, really? Does he not have MVPs?
Yeah, but I'm still sure if you.
Well, he won an MVP.
Let's look. Let me look.
If that man has MVPs, I don't want to hear it.
Played. Well, let me see. Because I'm just gonna assume that he played with He played with George Blanda.
Okay.
Let's see.
Man.
Hold on.
And shout out to Spencer, man.
OJ,
man.
Yeah, Spencer's my dude, man. And he's super duper knowledgeable.
Facts. In the time machine. We in the time machine now. We going all the way back to Stabler. We talking about how the Raiders have won quarterbacks with guys like Stabler and
bro. What I'm trying to say though is that it's we're not known for winning with the guy. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, and sometimes
it's hard to break it to you, Turf. We ain't known for winning shit in the past 20 years. We ain't known for shit but losing. So at this point, the Raider Raider way we're trying to follow, bro. What are we saying? We haven't done shit good in 20 years.
No, look, I agree. See, the problem is, the other problem that you really, really, truly have is the fact that we are all still terrified from.
We've been terrible, bro. We've been terrible.
From LSU. Nah, it's just the other problem is.
I understand that. I understand
this underlying Jamarcus Russell deal that people are still not healed from.
You know what?
Wound.
We gonna live in the poetic justice, right? This is the poetic justice, Turf. And we just gonna say it like this: a motherfucker from LSU started our decline,
yeah,
and a motherfucker from LSU is gonna finish. That's it. All right, so it goes full circle, bro. We get it right this time.
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I'm just telling you, it's the only thing. Yeah, I don't know any other way to put it. I don't know any other way to put it, bro.
Jack says, what's wrong with number 12 Stabler? He is a Hall of Fame gold jacket. Exactly.
Nothing's wrong with him. Nothing wrong at all. What we're
trying to
saying,
make
though,
the argument that he was not a guy, right? Like we won with team.
He won. He won. He was the one that got the 3rd and 12s. And, you know, it wasn't necessarily because it was an easy throw or because he had to run to get, like, you know, we're talking about people that are, you know, the people, right? We know. And see, that's the funny thing, man. It's hard to explain this day and age. Like, come on, everybody from my era understands and knows there's an upper room in that Hall of Fame, right? Deion Sanders been talking about it. We all know it's starting to get a little light up in the Hall of Fame based on, you know, what they doing. And this is one of those scenarios where Ken Stabler, I don't consider Kim as being in the upper room. I don't see Ken being in the upper room. I'm sorry. No. I just don't. Well, he's not the quarterback I'm thinking of for all time. Like, and see, that's the thing. Everybody's got to understand and know. I'm going to be biased. My favorite quarterback of all time, meaning if I had one dude to play at his height, I don't care about nothing. But when he was at his height and he was the guy, it's Michael Vick. Shout out to Michael Vick. I'm taking Michael Vick 10 out of 10 times. Hell, he's gonna run it if he has to. I don't know anything else to tell you. That's how Turf evaluates quarterback play from that respect. Meaning, if I got one shot, it's Vic. If I got multiple shots, it's probably going to be more of a statue, as y'all might call them, right? More of a Brady, Marinos, like, you know, it just depends. But bottom line, one game, top of the, you know, whatever, it's Mike Vick.
I understand. You know, just me, I'm like, we're here, man. We got the opportunity to do what we got to do as far as winning games. And now we're talking about, you know, old Raider pass, and I think it's just time.
I don't want to talk about it.
No. I'm just saying. I just think it's time for the Raiders to do shit. Now, I do things a new way. Let's put it like that. Yeah. But I will say this, right? And I want to bring up this topic because a lot of people continue to talk about this, but I just want to dead it here. Can we please stop the Devontae Adams trade rumor? Now, right. I will be the first to say last year he was doing some shit that was inexcusable for someone of that caliber. Right? And I think there were some shows you and I were on. I said it on some shows you and I were on. You expect more from that motherfucker. It don't matter. You expect more. Certain catches, certain shit that he dropped 100%. Last year, inexcusable of a motherfucker of that caliber.
Yes.
But I don't take all of that shit as decline. Me, because some people take it as decline, right? They'll take it as like, oh, he's getting old. And no, I take that shit as a lack of focus to me. Because I don't think he was focusing as he should have in the environment that we were in. That's just me. So you let me know, how do you feel about people talking about the Devontae trade? Do you think he's declining? Is that what you feel?
Nah, I just think we all understand that Father Time catches up to us all, and you'd rather be a little too early than a little too late. And that's just facts. That's just right. You never ever want to be on the end of something coming down. Right? Let's just be 100, right? And that's really what it boils down to. And everybody knows it, unfortunately. And I'm ready to die with him. So, you know what I mean? Like, let it be what it is. Let him ride it out. It's his childhood team. You know, he's a hero to us all. He's put in the work, right? He's earned it. He's going to earn it. And yeah, let him ride out, man. I don't want him to go anywhere else. I want him to retire a Raider, but, you know, do whatever he's going to do for Green Bay, because that is where he started his roots. But inevitably be a Raider, right? Yeah.
I agree. I 100% agree. Like, I think, you know, I think he should retire a Raider. I want him to retire a Raider, but we got to make some good memories for him to do that.
Right.
As of right now, shit, his first 2 years been fucking disappointing. Very, very
Well,
disappointing.
not his stats, not statistically. He's actually
Well, no, not statistically, but either way, I mean, even last year,
he's still getting that gold jacket. Let's put it that way.
sure. But he came here to win and to have good memories within the jersey, right? So we talk about all the games we blew last year, all the games this year where it's like, God damn, bro, like we look terrible. He's not even catching a pass. He's not even getting a pass thrown his fucking way. It's just, it was ugly. We can start getting into because this year, bro, make no mistake, he's going to play his ass off. He was one of the dudes that was vocal about AP getting hired. You don't think this motherfucker is going to give every effort
to the walls? 100%.
Come on, bro. Like,
100%.
be real, bro. He was one of the dudes, just like Max was, who was vocal. And another reason why I liked the AP hiring is because now it puts onus on players. You motherfuckers wanted him? Well, let's see. Let's get all right, bro. You said you wanted that coach so bad. Well, now let's see if that effort in the play match up. It has to, because y'all were vocal. So
you are absolutely right. You are spot on, bro. Spot on with that rhetoric. Yeah.
But can we stop the trade, please?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why people keep doing that either, other than the fact that they have ulterior motives and they want him gone because they feel like, it's time. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes you let things be and go as the way they go. It is what it is, man. I just say leave it alone. Let it go the way it's going to go. Devontae is absolutely going to be a legend for a lifetime. The kid's playing for his childhood team.
How old is he right now?
Mid-30s. Mid-30s.
Chad, how old is Devontae? As y'all.
Yeah, I want to say 31. I'm off. 31.
I can't wait to watch that on Netflix as well.
Hey, it's 31.
Because he got that receiver show coming out on Netflix. That's gonna be fire. Now, I'm kind of scared because there's gonna be some shit in there. I know they're not gonna have it, but what my wish to see would be to see the meeting of Josh McDaniels when he let AP speak. That would be peak television. Fucking peak television.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, they're not gonna.
We can only wish and hope.
How they would get the footage too? Crazy. Right. Somebody must. Yeah, that'd be wild.
That would have been dope. For sure.
I agree, Rundown. People started thinking Moss lost a step when we traded him to the Patriots. He was just fucking disengaged.
He did not.
Your boy was disengaged. And then he got to the fucking Patriots.
So they got time. He's
31?
Yeah, he's 31. I told you. Yeah, he's at least 3 years. He got at least 3 years.
Call it right here, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
I give him 4 good years.
Yes, I agree. He's got another bad contract, but do it right for us.
Full college term.
Yeah,
I give him a full college term. That motherfucker gets the whole.
I agree. No, I agree. I think 35. Yeah, all day.
Yeah, by 35, then we can start to see a decline and shit of that nature. But I think he's got 4 good years of playing at that level that he's fucking playing at. He takes care of his body. He works out. He
does.
Yeah.
No, he's not a knucklehead. Yeah, he's not a knucklehead.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. So yeah, you can get 4 good years out of that. And with a devil's advocate, get with a young quarterback, 4 good years of Devontae Adams, I'll take that shit all day. All day. I don't care what anybody tells me, bro. 4 good, because by the 4th year, right, and you start to see his decline, you should already have a fucking replacement, and that quarterback should be playing at the level we should be accustomed to.
Right.
So, regardless of it, bro, 4 good years of Devontae Adams with a young quarterback, I'm cool with that. That'd be fine with
me. I'm Gucci. Yeah, I'm all the way Gucci with that.
I mean, even if it's Aiden O'Connell, right? Aiden O'Connell, you gonna get 4 good years out of that shit. I'm cool with that.
I'm letting y'all know ALC ready. He's ready, bro. And
Even
that's I'm trying to think. There was that scenario where this happened already in the past, where you had a quarterback come in, they just expected him to be the groomer, and before you know it, them first 2 years won a Super Bowl, and now you like, what do we do? We got two starting quarterbacks. I know this is. I'm trying to think.
And yeah, shout out to Jack and shout out to Chris as well. At 35, he will be a Tim Brown possession wide receiver.
Yeah, he doesn't need a speed. Yeah,
you don't rely on speed
right. Nah, that's not his game at all in any way, shape, or form.
The only way mentioning DA getting traded would be to move up to get JD5. Other than that, I would not trade him. Wouldn't even do that.
Not even for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nobody's doing that.
Chris says exactly. I've been telling people he has 4 years because he doesn't depend on speed. He will be a pure possession receiver, similar to Larry Fitzgerald during the end of his career.
100%.
Correct. And I mean, even 4 years is lean, right? Like, if you really want to talk about that shit is lean because of the factors that Chris just stated right now. He don't rely on the speed, right? He's always been a guy that's relied on his technique. So at the end of the day, if you're technically sound, right, you'll be able to play all day.
Else falls into place. Absolutely.
Play all day.
I agree.
So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Much love to everybody that is in here. Make sure you're tapping on the like, tapping on the subscribe button, man. We coming up on an hour 30. We coming up on the end of the show, man. So first of all, it's been a great Thursday, man. Great conversation.
This was awesome. This was a fire show.
Yeah, great conversation. Show. So
one of my favorites, actually.
I don't know, man. I know a mock draft was there, but at the end of the day, right? Yeah. I think we didn't pretty much talked about everything.
We did enough. Yeah, we'll save that mock draft for next week, man.
Hey, next week is time, Turf. It's time next week.
Oh, next Thursday is that's right.
Look, we have done what we needed to do, man. I think
I agree.
We've talked about it enough. This is the last show, last Turf and Rundown show.
Right, previous to that.
Yeah, before the draft.
That's just going to be a show. That's going to be a show.
Yeah, because on Thursday, okay, so this is a big plug, man, because on Thursday, you're going to be at the draft.
Yes,
we're going to try to do something live, but you know me, right? I'm going to be here on the YouTube holding it down. So everybody that's in here, letting y'all know, I'm going to be holding it down on all of TRS's channels, right? We're going to be holding it down on all TRS's channels, right? It's going to be an open link, meaning the link will be posted on the social medias, fans, right? Content creators, whoever wants to join the live stream, come enjoy the live stream and chill with your boy, man. You're going to be able to come in, get your 2 cents, maybe even react with me as we go ahead and go live and watch the draft, do all that other shit, man. But make sure y'all pop in, man. At the very least, just pop in, man. Have fun with your boy. But once again, it's going to be an open link, bro. Let motherfuckers join. Let them do what they do. But at the end of the day, that's just definitely going to be fun. That's just definitely going to be fun.
Absolutely.
So make sure you guys are hitting the like, hitting the subscribe button, man. We're going to go ahead and end it off with our last segments of the day. Y'all know what it is. End it off with a little bit of that turf wisdom, man. What you got to say to the people?
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure Raider Nation is being positive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be positive. There's no reason to go into this thing with a cold heart, with any of the negative feelings from the past. This draft is going to be one of the most epic drafts of all time. Soak it in. Like, let's be thankful for the fact that we do have these picks we have. And if it goes the way we know it should go, it's going to be nothing but a beautiful 2 days for Raider Nation. I couldn't be more excited, man. It's in one of the best up-and-coming cities in Detroit as far as coming from nothing. They started from the bottom, now we're here. I'm telling you, Detroit is a different city, and it's just nothing like having the draft there. after everything, all the renovations, and being able to show a little bit of the Midwest of America, man, doing something. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I think we will all be talking about this draft for literally decades to come. So, Raider Nation, post up. Absolutely keep your ears and eyes open because the Raider Syndicate is going to have y'all every which way till Sunday. Whether it's my glasses, whether it's Chris, whether it's Leo, whether it's Rundown at the crib getting something for us. It's, as I can assure you, you're not going to want to miss it.
No, definitely stay up. Stay cracking with what we got going on, man. It's gonna be a fun Thursday. Even though the Syndicate's in the building, we're gonna get them live, man. We definitely gonna get them live on there. We're gonna talk ball, right? We're gonna figure out a way for us to talk about what we think the Raiders are gonna be able to do before the 13th pick. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to our dog Leo in the building, man.
Leo is in the building.
Glad you can make it, family. We appreciate you for sure, man. So definitely, man, we're getting ready to end it off. So end it off with the turf wisdom right there. Get a little bit of the rundown rants going. So basically, y'all know what it is. First and foremost, I want y'all to say, man, hope y'all having a happy Thursday going into the weekend. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all mental health, man. So anything y'all need to talk to somebody, whatever the case, man, make sure you guys are doing that. That's first and foremost. Much love going out to everybody. So make sure you're taking care of yourselves. And we 1 week away, bro. We 1 week away from seeing what the Raiders is going to be doing and what the team is going to be shaping into, right? Then talked about this shit more than enough, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like it's just time to see what comes to fruition. Now, we all know we're not the ones making the picks. We can all fantasize and dream about what happens, but when it becomes concrete, then we'll go ahead and be able to talk about a little bit more, right? We'll be able to talk about a little bit more, have some more to speak about. But as of right now, man, we still got that mystery on it. And hopefully, they make a decision where a majority of us are feeling good about it. You know what I mean? A majority of us are feeling good. Make sure you guys hit the like button. You already know what it is. Turf and Rundown on Thursday. And we looking towards Fan Talk Friday tomorrow. And then we looking towards Syndicate Sunday on Sunday, man. So make sure you guys are hitting all them buttons. So once again, that is another episode of the Turf and Rundown Show. We are going to be at you live next week. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, right? Take care, brush your hair, all that good shit. And we're going to see y'all next week on the Turf and Rundown Show, man. Y'all be easy.
Peace.